The campaign was a visual feast. Getting into the game, leveling from 1 to 80 was fun. To be honest, I actually enjoyed the campaign and didn't escape a single cutscene, which was amazing. Well, soon players realized that leveling from 80 to 100 was so boring. Many problems emerged, such as lack of itemization,
What the hell is that?
horrible stash system, no real meaning in the endgame, classes unfairly balanced, etc. The player base soon dropped 19% in a short period of time according to some videos and forum posts. The most popular videos at the time were talking about how less people were playing Diablo 4. Some D4 streamers even went back to play D3 season, which was really bad. Season 1 in July 2023 aimed to breathe new life into Diablo 4, but did it succeed? Right before the Malignant Heart season, they nerfed the damage of all classes as much as 40% with no clue. What? I was enjoying my level 100 Necromancer bounce build. I was trying really hard to kill Uber Lilith for the first time. With the nerf, I just trashed my PC and controller. Well, the small addition brought by the new Malignant Heart simply cannot fulfill what the players wanted. There was no change in the itemization, which was still too simple compared to many titles in the genre. The Nightmare dungeons were boring. No real meaning to doing it after leveling your characters to level 100. Uber unique items were impossible to get. No targeted farming, no loot to pursue, etc. Also, there were many bugs in the system which were fixed in the later releases, such as Druid Earthen Bulwark. Elon Musk played this build, by the way, and the Sorcerer's Hydra damage was scaling with the enemy's house. You can hit really big damage numbers with this build. I had a Druid Earthen Bulwark build which hit 1.3 billion damage in the middle of the league, which was insane. Note, this was before the Tears of Blood glyph release in the season 2. Hell Tides and Legions had almost no meaning at the time. The Forgotten Soul crafting material can drop from salvage legendary items, so there was no need to go to the Hell Tides event. You probably can imagine how many players dropped the game, and even the official Blizzard live events had no attendance. Even though the Twitch numbers probably cannot represent exactly how many players are playing, but this comparison between Diablo 4, Diablo 3, and Path of Exile at the same period of time was very shocking and frustrating. Anyways, the D4 team did host an emergency live stream to address the issues, such as increase the mob density, balance different classes. However, those things were effective but really brutal. They treated the symptoms rather than the root cause. Even worse was that in one of the live events, two D4 devs were demonstrating the game playing. However, it was apparently that they didn't know how to play their own game. What can I say to this iconic but probably the worst milestone in the entire D4 history? Well, we still have faith in the D4 team.
We need something different.
Season 2 brought hope with targeted farming, adjusted monster levels, and improved class balance. The Season of Blood added 5 bosses for targeted farming, 2% uber unique drop rate from the dual boss, adjusted the monster level and HP to make the play smoother. Class balance was much better, added 2 more free stashes. We do think the D4 designers can make even better changes besides the good things just mentioned. There is still lack of itemization. Uber unique items farming are tedious in order to collect all the boss materials to summon the dual boss, the only boss that has a chance to drop uber unique items. Class balance is way better, even though now Barb and Sork are dominating the Avatar of Zero dungeon high tiers. The only way to push for higher tier Avatar of Zero dungeon seems to level the Tears of Blood glyph. While the process is really boring with no loot to motivate it, the inventory management took 30% of playtime easily. Bugs are still everywhere, like snapshotting, vampire power kill yourself randomly, metamorphosis proc evade and drop your movement speed to 0% to get stuck. T-Boss will pant will not give your primary resource back when you become unstoppable, etc. and etc. The Midwinter Blight event is so plain and the rewards were almost negligible. No item filter, did I mention this already? As we step into 2024, the future of Diablo 4 holds promises and uncertainties. We heard a total different itemization is coming to Season 3 as well as the in-game leaderboard. This is highly expected.
Yeah, no. That also applies to things like addressing stash.
What about the controversial survey regarding a pricey expansion for an additional $50 to $100? Weigh in with your opinions in the comments below. This sounds ridiculous. The point is that why investing in an expansion of a unfinished game in the first place? Let's not forget the looming threat of Passive Exile 2. What does it mean for the Diablo 4 community, and how can Blizzard counter it? Passive Exile 2 is another highly expected game in the same genre. Excellent graphics and combat system as we can see so far in the announcement. Unlike its first version, which is way more complex than necessary in my opinion, PoE 2 also tries to slow down the pace of the fight. It can be a very good game given its success in its first version. Beta is scheduled to release in June 2024. When I have a T-Boss Will Pants ever dropped in Diablo 4 with a 20% X damage multiplier, I always wanted to use a Divine Orb from Passive Exile to chance the value to roll higher instead of farming another item and wish for the best. As the new year is coming, here is my 2024 Diablo 4 New Year resolution centered around depths of the endgame system, itemization and item drops, customizable dungeons, and improved inventory systems and the loot filter. And there you have it, an in-depth exploration of Diablo 4's first year. From cinematic masterpieces to player-driven experiences, the journey has been a roller coaster. Can this game be another one to accompany us for another 10 plus years? Now it's your turn. What are your reflections on the past year, and what are your hopes for Diablo 4's future? Share your thoughts, theories, and experience in the comments below. If you have enjoyed the review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more epic content, and ring that bell for all the latest updates. Until next time, fellow adventurers, may your loot be uber legendary, and I will catch you in the next extended video.